In the early 1900s, my great-grandmother, who was known to me as Mama, was born. Today I will be making her homemade biscuits, or swim biscuits as she called them. I still remember her cooking to this day, even though she died whenever I was very young. I'm going to show y'all how to make her homemade biscuits from scratch. It'll be helpful for me for whenever I leave. But first, you want to get all your ingredients and everything you need to start. You need a bag of self-rising flour, or else it ain't gonna taste hot. Because if you use regular flour, it ain't gonna rise and it won't taste as good. Then you need a 1-cup scoop, 1 stick of butter, a jug of milk, a big spoon, a decent sized bowl, and a seasoned cast iron skillet. But first we need to wash our hands with soap and warm water. After we've washed our hands, we need to make sure our cast iron skillet is washed and have a good stick of butter, so that way it does not stick to the pan. But now we need to preheat our oven to 450. Then we wait for the oven to preheat, and while we do that, we make our biscuits. But first, let's put our stick of butter in our skillet, so that way we can put it in the oven, so that way it has time to melt. And then we go get that skillet. This is the cast iron. This is the skillet I will be using. Now, unwrap your butter and put it in the skillet, and then place it in the oven. Now that we've got our butter in the oven, we take two cups of self-rising flour, half a cup of milk, and put it in the bowl. Now we get our milk and pour half a cup in. Never mind, 1.5 cups. Now that we've got our wet and dry ingredients put together, then you stir until with your big spoon until it is mixed well. But if it is still not the right consistency, then add more milk as you go on. Well, while you're stirring, if you find any lumps, be sure to mash them out, because it helps with the consistency and you don't get clumps of flour in your biscuit. It has been about 14 minutes since we preheated the oven. Now it's time to pull our skillet out and make sure you have something to grab it with. I have this. And make sure not to spill that butter. Alright, so now that we have our cast iron skillet with it butter full, what we do now is we take our biscuit dough and take the spoon and dump it around the edges. And as you once you work your way all the way around, fill out the rest of it in the middle. So then this is what it should look like. You can notice how there's butter up all in it, signifying swimming biscuits. Now what you want to do is take your spoon and cut out sections in it with your spoon, so that way whenever it starts to bake, it don't stay together. So that was easier to get out. Now once you got it, take it and put it in the oven. Now we'll set our timer for 15 minutes, and they'll be done. Now we wait and come and check on them every 5 minutes to see how they're doing. Alright, now our biscuits are done, so let's get them out. And then they should look like this. Alright, now once you got your biscuits out, get a glass plate, so that way because plastic will melt. And what you need to do is make sure you get your plate and get your biscuits. And what you want to do is put the plate over the skillet. And flip it over. And that will help all the butter rush to the top. And so now, this is what they should look like.